Hello.
I like that's how you want to start off every single one.
I don't think I've started everyone off like that.
I feel like you want to, though. A little bit.
I want to start putting like skits in here.
Whole skits in here?
Not like whole skits, just like cold open stuff like at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How have you been, man? How have you been? I haven't seen you on this side of the shed in a minute.
You know that one like SpongeBob meme where like SpongeBob's floating and like, or he's like ascending and he's like glowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just been there in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, if you look over sometimes, you can see me levitating sometimes, but
I really just, I pay attention to myself, and then I come over here to the center and we do the podcast and we go to our own separate ways.
yeah, I know.
Tracy's in her corner over there. If you like titty in your mouth, then get some titty in your mouth.
Are you excited about that?
Excited about what?
You know, the whole...
Oh, the shipment I got coming in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shipment.
Wait, what the...
What?
Where does Larry live? I thought he lived in L.A.
I think there's subways in L.A.
Don't tell me that.
Why?
There's subways in L.A.?
Yeah.
No, get the fuck out of here. I don't believe that. Wait.
I feel like there's definitely subways in L.A.
No. No.
I think so.
Why is there so much traffic then?
There's traffic in New York and there's also subways.
That is true.
Yeah.
So you got me there. Well, I never had to sit in New York traffic. I did had to sit in LA traffic, and that was one of the worst experiences of my life.
It's like 4 hours, right?
4 hours in traffic.
Yeah. Doing your mom.
What?
There's subways?
There's only 2.
So he's on one of the 2 right now.
Wow. Wait,
That would not fuck you up.
what, shoelaces?
Yeah, the shoelace stuck in the...
Just take the shoe off.
Just pull out the shoelace.
True. Well, how else is he going to end the episode in a really weird and quirky way?
Yeah. So I was at Lowe's earlier, and I was buying some mulch and rocks, and I was buying some flowers, and then I saw this white girl with a big ass,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wrote down, she got the kind of ass that conjures up introspection. What do you think of that?
I haven't really listened to him in a while, but it sounds like Kanye.
Oh.
You know, getting Kanye vibes. You know.
If someone came up to you and said that, what would you say?
Well, apparently I don't know how to take compliments. I'm assuming that's a compliment.
What do you mean you don't know how to take compliments?
I don't know. I just get weird about him. So,
Someone's told you that, or?
yeah,
Oh.
like I was walking out of Walmart and this old black guy came up to me. This is when I still had like dreads,
Yeah.
and he was just like, wait, what the fuck? Was it my shirt or was it my hat? Oh, it was either my shirt or my hat. He was like, hey, that's pretty cool. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he was like, what's wrong with you? Have you never got complimented before? And I was like, damn.
Stuck up bitch.
No, but it actually like made me think. I was just like, fuck, like, am I that? Like, damn.
I think you just gotta be like, thanks, man.
Well, I also really wasn't expecting it because I was kind of on my way into my truck and I was ready to go and I wasn't expecting someone to talk to me. So it was that and kind of the fact that I don't get complimented.
Whenever that happens to me. One time years ago, this guy was like, he was also black. He was like, blah, 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 compliment, whatever. He was like, all right, be safe out here, man. And I was like, damn. Yeah, that's good right there. That's how you end a conversation with a black man. I don't end a conversation with white people like that. Unless it's like, no, that's a lie. I tell people to drive safe all the time.
Well,
but it's a different connotation when you say to a black man, be safe out here.
like, be safe, nigga.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
basically.
talking about?
Basically.
Well, I'm trying to think, how do I end conversations with. I just kind of just like, all right then, or that's what I try to say.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll be like, alrighty then, or I'll be like,
You gotta skedaddle out of here. Alrighty then.
just gonna do a little scoot on. Is that what they do? Is that
Who does that?
is it scoot? I don't know. I'm trying to sound like one of those like SNL, like whenever they're making fun of people on SNL or
You
something.
gotta scoot your boot out of here.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Like the jokes Mikey Day would fucking make. Host of Is It Cake on Netflix.
Man, that shit ain't even funny.
Fuck you, Mikey Day. I
Is
just wanna
It
let you
Cake
know.
is an amazing show when you were drinking. I don't understand how people really watch it without partaking in alcohol, but then that nigga not funny. Like it's just nothing about what he says is funny. Not even
One of these two things is a shoe, and the other, you guessed it, is cake. Fuck you, die.
like really like nah. Like
You're gonna say that same joke every time
He
someone
says
has
it
to
every
decide between a cake and something that's not a cake.
he says it every episode, and I think even at one of the episodes he was just like, I know I've already said this already, but even he's conscious of it.
For the people who don't know, the show titled Is It Cake is about, you guessed it, guessing if something is cake and something is not cake.
Which is actually pretty hard.
It's actually pretty fucking hard.
Like, wow, do they make realistic cake?
That fucking hat, the hat one, that was hard as hell.
That was easy.
No, it wasn't. Fuck
if
y'all.
you were paying
Y'all
attention.
were talking about the fucking tag. I thought it was ice.
No, that nigga Morgan over there was talking about a tag. I was talking about the fact that, because he was like, I'm going to put the gold little trinket thing, whatever the fuck he called the shit. I'm going to put the little gold piece up there. And then I was like, oh, I'll just look for all the hats with a gold piece on it, which was only like 2. So I was like, oh, one of these is cake. That one's probably the cake.
I'm sorry I was getting drunk and having fun with my friends, but I guess
Well,
I guess it's my fault.
No.
I guess it's my fault I didn't pay attention.
I'm not.
You know what? You're right.
No.
You're right.
No.
I'm not drinking anymore.
That's not what I was
I'm not
saying.
going to drink anymore.
I just get competitive
No, it's fine.
when I
get
drink.
it.
We don't have to do this.
Nah,
right now.
I get it.
You shut your lying nigga lips up!
You can just have more paint and then you'll feel good about yourself.
You shut your lying nigga lips!
It's okay.
I don't do
I know how
paint.
this is gonna end.
I've never done paint. Don't even know what that shit even tastes like. Sure, it tastes great. I wouldn't know.
So why go for great? Why not just good?
What?
I guess nothing.
So you were telling me about how you were watching Rape Zombie Lust of the Dead 3?
Wait. Actually, no. But wait.
Yeah.
To go back on your question, like
Yeah.
2 minutes before, like you said something about the white girl with the fat ass,
Yeah.
and you asked me how would I feel if someone said something like that. And
Yeah.
before I went on the whole tangent about me not taking compliments,
Yeah.
what was the compliment?
You got an ass that conjures up introspection.
I probably just give them my number. Like I don't know. What else are you supposed to do in that?
I don't know.
You wouldn't just be like, all right, fuck it.
Well, because I think it starts out with you looking at someone's ass, true. But then you say introspection. What kind of introspection? What did you discover when you were in there? Did you discover some bad shit about yourself? Did you discover some good shit about yourself?
I mean, I'm assuming it's something. What? Huh?
I kind of meant it as like, wow, looking at your ass put me into a
Spiritual mood?
like a weird existential crisis. It's completely unrelated to you.
What is it, like-
It just started with your ass.
What is it, like a black hole or something? Like,
The pants were black, yeah.
oh shit. I
I was in line and I got fucking lost for a second.
wasn't ready for this actually. I didn't know we were gonna get that deep about a white woman's ass.
It's not even about her ass anymore.
It's about what you got from her ass.
It's not. It's just, I don't know. It's like World War One. You know.
What?
It's like World War One. You know. It started off with a guy shooting a guy and his wife,
Yeah.
but World War One and all this shit that happened, all the trench warfare. It's like, you know, the guys in the trenches getting gangrene. The 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 shot that went into Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife. They are related, but they are not really related. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about the deep ocean sometimes and the life that's just undiscovered at the bottom, why the fuck are we spending all this money? Why are we spending billions of dollars to go to space when you could just fucking look in the ocean?
I actually second that. I actually really do second that. What is the point? Because by the time that we're able to like Star Wars this shit up, everyone's gonna be dead. So it's probably gonna be like everyone's like great grandchildren doing this.
It's for the rich people anyway.
Yeah, it's also for the rich people, but I meant like, and then at that point they wouldn't even be like humans, because the part of why we're the way we are is like the gravity here.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that fucking World War One analogy.
I don't know what you were doing with that either.
I don't know. It just kind of.
I
had I knew where I was gonna go with it, but then I just got lost. I actually don't even know the question anymore. Oh, you said her ass.
We were white woman's ass.
Yeah.
Then we got existential about it, and then yeah.
Yeah, basically at a certain point, yeah, it's not even about the ass anymore.
Yeah.
The guys get stuck in the here we go. The guys stuck in the trenches getting gangrene. It's not even about that some guy got shot. At that point, it's escalated into all this shit, all these alliances coming together like, no, fuck you, nah, fuck you.
Where would most rappers be without those guys in the trenches? Like, really, where would most modern rappers be without that one trench line? Because I feel like I hear their trench line a lot.
Yeah.
So, where would they be? Would they be not as good? They wouldn't be in the trenches.
These are two different types of trenches. One's like a literal trench.
I just mean in the sense of, like, they just wouldn't have the line.
They wouldn't what?
If trench warfare, like, wasn't a thing, they wouldn't have that line, the bar to say that.
Oh, yeah.
So would their raps be not as good? I don't know. A lot of rappers use that trench line.
Well, no, I think what you're saying is if there was no trench warfare in World War One, what would the war be like? What would the battlefields look like? And that changes the landscape of everything. And then that changes the landscape of if there even is a World War II. Maybe Germany doesn't get fucked up so hard in World War One.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's really the trenches.
Yeah, it's the trenches. But yeah, you were telling me about this movie you watched, Rape Zombie Lust of the Dead 3. Why'd you pick that movie to watch?
Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
The title alone,
Yeah.
just,
Rape Zombie is something that really catches you.
apparently, yeah, apparently, because I'm like, oh, what are those two things doing together? Those don't really go together. What's that about?
Yeah, I was on a legal movie site.
Whoa.
What?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was on a legal movie site.
Damn.
I was on a legal movie site. I was watching The Sopranos. And so what it does for the suggested movies and shows underneath is it just takes the keywords of what you searched
What?
and then just suggests that. Yeah. So like the first one was like The Horde or The Rain or The Fog or something. And then I go a little bit lower. I'm like, oh, what else is on here? And there's Rape Zombie Lust of the Dead 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with a title like that, you have to play it.
Is it like one of those like HBO like soft porno things?
That's what I thought. There's one sex scene in the whole thing. I may be wrong. I didn't watch the whole thing. I skimmed through, watched about 30 seconds at a time. But I only saw one sex scene at the end with the girl who's fucking a zombie. So what
Well, that just seems like a waste of a movie.
what I assumed was,
Yeah,
and
the
it's like
title.
it's like movie sex. It's not even like softcore porn or
What?
porn. It's just movie sex.
It's just them just like kind of grinding against each other. Like,
Yeah, and he's tied to the bed, and he's like, and she's like, "Do you love me? Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "You have a zombie dick inside you, lady. I don't think that's good."
this is necrophilia, right?
Not really. He's alive.
What? I thought no.
Necrophilia is like the person's.
Well,
like,
what type of
a
zombie
dead
was
body.
it?
He's alive. He's like screaming and growling and shit.
So these are like Resident Evil zombies.
I would just say more like Walking Dead.
I thought they're dead.
Yeah, all zombies are dead, but you cannot legally call that necrophilia. I don't think. I think that's definitely a loophole.
Oh wait. What about that one kind of bad movie that we watched?
Which one?
Is it 28? Was it?
28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, it's not as good as I remember.
Like, if anyone actually genuinely likes that movie, you should probably watch it again. And I don't think you're gonna like it as much. What was the whole?
The whole
I guess
the whole consumerism.
If you want to call this spoilers, what was the whole grocery scene? Like, what was that?
It's a message on consumerism, I think. But
Is that really what we needed, though?
I mean, movies have to be about shit. You just can't make a movie that's just like.
I mean, it was about zombies. Why you got to switch to?
Because you got to get philosophical. I'm pretty sure all like the old like of the Dead movies, like Night of the Living Dead. I think they all had some sort of.
That movie's weird. I like it.
The black and white one, the first one.
The one with the black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all had some sort of
Well, it's the only one.
message or moral at the end, like underneath all the zombie shit. And I think this movie was trying to do that, but I don't know. It's not a fucking good movie.
No.
I just watched The Rental.
I've heard of it.
I don't like that movie either.
What is it about? I've just heard of it.
It was like this. There's this guy
Mm-hmm.
and his business partner. The guy's name is Charlie. His business partner, her name is Mina. She's dating Charlie's brother, Josh, and Charlie is married to Allison Brie. Michelle, who's played by Allison Brie. But yeah, they're like they have some startup or whatever, and they're doing fucking good. So they're like, oh, let's celebrate at this Airbnb. So they go to this Airbnb, and the guy who owns the Airbnb is like, oh, it's my brother's place. I just look after it for him. And he's weird. He didn't accept Mina's reservation request because she's Muslim or something.
Oh.
She has like her name was like Mina Mohammed something. And so he denied that, and then Charlie did it an hour later, and it got accepted. So she already is like, fuck this guy, he's racist.
Or maybe something was wrong with the computer.
Don't think that's what happened.
No?
No?
No.
I just think he remembers 9/11 pretty well. He wasn't gonna let a 9/11 happen in his Airbnb.
I actually saw one of those memes today. It was like this Muslim woman, and she was making a TikTok, and she like, I think like the caption was like, when someone asks you what time it is, and the time was 9/11, but she didn't want to say it.
She just said
She was just like 9/12.
9/12. Oh fuck. Yeah, so Mina's like, fuck this guy, he's racist. And then they stay, whatever. It's a horror movie, quote unquote horror movie. So they have these shots of some guy like looking in the house, looking at him from the woods.
Isn't that like Thriller like?
Yeah, it's a thriller, it's a horror, but it's not good. Basically, it's just a fucking like a what do you call it? What the fuck are those movies called? I'm gonna sit here and think about it. I can edit all this out. It's only been 20 minutes. God damn.
Yeah, nigga.
I feel like we've been going for 2 hours.
Is that good or bad? When you feel like you've been talking for a long time, but you haven't.
I think it's good or bad, depending on the situation.
Like, you're like, oh, ha, I didn't even... No, that's bad.
If you're having a good time, then it's good. If you're having a bad time, then it's bad. If you're stuck in the
I thought it was
DMV.
only good when you're just like, oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, it's like an hour. It felt like only like 5 minutes.
That's good because time flies when you're having fun.
Are you not having fun?
But yeah, it's called mumblecore.
What?
So this
I thought
movie's
that
made.
was rap.
No, that's mumble rap. Mumblecore is a type of movie. It's like a subgenre of movie.
Well, there's like horrorcore, and that's a genre of music.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh,
mumblecore is a subgenre of movie.
okay.
But yeah,
All right.
so this movie's made by Dave Franco and Joe Swanberg.
James Franco?
Sorry, Dave Franco. My bad.
No. No, you probably said that the first time.
Dave Franco and Joe Swanberg. Well, not made. It's written by Dave Franco and Joe Swanberg. So for the first like hour of the movie, I was like, this is not a horror movie. This is just a talky drama, which I like because that's where Joe Swanberg came in. And then near the end, the guy starts killing people. And at one point, Charlie fucks Mina. And there's a camera in the shower and like fucking a bunch of shit. And like, they're like, oh, the guy's spying on us, but we can't.
Wait, isn't that the other brother?
Dave Franco's the younger one.
I thought Josh had the wife.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Charlie and Mina are business partners. Mina is dating Josh. Charlie is married to Michelle.
Okay.
So there's 4 people in total. They're paired off. 2 brothers. And
Just called Two Brothers.
it's just called 2 brothers. You know, they do drugs one night. They do Molly.
I want to do Molly.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They do Molly. Michelle goes to bed early, and Josh falls asleep. So Charlie and Mina,
No wonder.
Charlie and Mina fuck.
Like, I do that too. Falling asleep early.
He was on Molly and he drank a bunch.
Falling asleep early.
Yeah. So
No, I mean, I'm the first girl, Michelle.
Michelle,
Yeah.
she is going on a hike in the morning. So
Never mind.
they're on vacation. Keep in mind,
Okay.
they're on vacation. They want to get all their vacation-y out. So yeah, Josh and Mina fuck. And
What?
yeah.
Thought you said Charlie did.
Shit. You're confusing me now. God damn. Charlie and Mina have sex. They have built-up tension from working together.
Shit.
They fuck.
Damn.
Turns out there's a camera in the shower head because the guy is a creep.
Oh.
So don't really remember what happens. I mean, I kind of do. I don't want to go through it. The dog gets lost at one point. They have a dog. They're not supposed to have a dog. There's no dogs allowed on the property, but they brought it anyway.
I'm getting tired of animals being in movies because after that one, I don't know where it was, but they were basically like, if you see an animal in a movie, they most likely weren't treated with great care.
Milo and Otis.
Not fucking cool. Whichever movie it was where there's like dogs in a river, apparently there's
Milo and Otis.
yeah, apparently a lot of dogs died and they had to keep replacing dogs or some shit. I've heard that somewhere.
That's fucked.
And I was really upset. So
Imagine
yeah.
being the dog. You walk up to the set one day and you see them tracking the other dog out of the river. You're like, let's go.
I think they just lost them.
Oh my God.
Cause like, how are you even supposed to do that? Like, you bring a dog to a river, like a wild river, the rapids. Like, you can't stop that unless they kind of like block off the river. So that I don't know how they did it.
Is that so? There's like a scene in the movie where like the cat and the dog are trying to cross the river or something.
I don't know if it's Milo, but I do know there's a river and a dog, and the dog is flowing down the river.
Are you sure it's not Lady and the Tramp?
It wasn't animated. It was there was actual dogs involved.
Lady and the Tramp.
What?
But yeah, they all die in the movie.
Michelle?
Yeah, Michelle dies first.
Oh.
Michelle dies first, and then it's Charlie, and then it's Josh, then it's Mina.
I knew that.
Along the way, Michelle and Josh find out that Charlie and Mina had sex, because the guy who's spying on them showed them the video. So
This is making me not want to do an Airbnb. No.
fuck no. So yeah, so near the end, after he kills all of them, he goes through the house and pulls out every camera he has. He has cameras in the light fixtures, in the fucking plants, in the TV. He has a fucking camera in the shower head.
Yeah.
And then it shows him going to another Airbnb, putting in cameras everywhere, then leaving, and then letting the next people after him come in, and he just spies on them, and he comes in and kills them. And then the end of the movie is just cameras in different people's houses. It's crazy.
Yeah, there is this story. There's like this Reddit story because sometimes I get really, really bored and look at like Reddit story compilations. But this lady was in her Airbnb and I forgot how she knew or who told her, but they were basically like, you know those sticky hangers that you have in the bathroom, they're white, put your towel on it or your robe.
Yeah.
Apparently those can be cameras and the guy had them aligned, I think like aimed at the shower or some shit, but either someone told her or she remembered something she saw and she just wanted to be curious and she took it off the wall and then opened it up and it was actually a camera.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never thought about that shit. Like the next time I go into a hotel room, it's gonna be fucking.
It's probably
Scary.
some cameras.
Probably gonna be some cameras in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been plenty of movies to do that, like this whole cameras everywhere thing, like 13 cameras, or that movie with the like security guard in the hotel.
Well, I feel like I've never seen those movies, but I'm guessing they're like government watching you.
These are all like normal guys.
Oh.
These are all normal.
See, I don't give a fuck about the government watching me. If you want to be weird and perverted, you can do that all you want. But I do care about people
Normal
watching me
people.
because that means that they probably want to do weird stuff too. So if government's watching you, they're probably watching you for a reason. Normal people.
I don't know.
What? You think they just want to watch you just cause?
No, I mean, I don't know if they're if they're watching you, it's for a reason. But they're definitely listening to key words, I think.
I don't care.
I care.
Why? Do you have something to hide?
No. But there's just been times when you're like you're on a psychedelic and you're just like, let me just put the phone in the microwave.
What?
Not me, but a friend did that one time. He was like talking. He was like, "Hold on, I don't want the NSA to hear us." So he put the phones in the microwave. And I was like, "All right." I mean, I have an Apple Watch on, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. The government can listen in all they want. Like,
Don't do that. Don't succumb to Big Brother.
what?
Don't succumb to Big Brother.
Are you scared of them?
I'm not scared. I mean, honestly, I don't care, but I like to think that I care.
Now, there's a secret society that was kind of related to the government, and they were just like snatching people up who
They
they
are.
thought were like,
But they're kids. They're not like people who are dangerous.
wow.
What?
Nothing. I just didn't know that, I guess.
You didn't know that?
They snatch up kids
Yeah.
just cause?
Yeah.
I thought they were like foreign kids though. Like,
I'm sure some are, but I'm sure,
thought
I'm sure there's,
most
sure
were.
there's a lot of lost kids in America who end up like on a Epstein Island situation.
I thought they just kind of make them like sleeper agents.
What? Oh, like Black Widow?
Yeah, they just take a whole bunch of like random like, hey, you can use a job, like type thing.
They do, but it's for sex with adult
Oh.
men.
I was kind of thinking cool, secret agent, like, off grid assassin type deal.
It's definitely off grid.
See now I don't want to talk about it. I just wonder why that is sometimes.
What?
Like, why every old, usually white man kind of has a thing for, like, kids.
I think you said it. You know, being rich turns you weird.
Okay, thank you. And I genuinely feel, like, what if the whole world was rich? Would that be a normal thing?
Then no one would be rich. There would always need to be someone at the top.
The mindset, like the rich mindset, would that would, I'm assuming that would just be a normal thing then.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't
Not
think so?
every rich person is a pedophile.
Well, it depends on the level of how rich they are. If they're just rich, no. If they're like extremely rich and they also have ties with, like, I guess, old money instead of like newer money, especially if it has something to do with like Hollywood, they're probably
Oh yeah, for sure in Hollywood.
not that great of a person.
No. I think if you're a billionaire, you probably fucked over some people.
Some millionaires, because they want that status.
Yeah.
So I'd say some millionaires, most billionaires, if not all. You deal with Hollywood. Don't want to be cliche here, but like, Pope stuff like that. Is that still a term? Yeah.
What?
Old money versus new money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything old money related is definitely has a greater possibility of dealing with kids than newer money.
Probably. You're like, oh, it's tradition.
Yeah, like traditional things. They're just like, oh, gotta do it. Or like statusy things, like, oh, I don't really want to do this, but person before me did it, so
The
guess
guys will make fun of me if I don't do this.
yeah, Scientology stuff. Like,
The guys will make fun of me if I don't ruin this child's life. Oh, fuck.
some shit like that.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I went down that rabbit hole of figuring out all the fucking shit.
It just ruins actors and actresses for me, because I'm like, oh man, you went to the island. Now I kind of have to guess if it was for business or for other stuff.
And then even not just in the back of your mind, you just gotta be like, fuck, this person could be a weirdo.
And
But also, there definitely is a high percentage of people like that in the elite. But even like in regular life, you can.
I was about to say that. I was gonna
You don't know who you're talking to. Like, you can't not think about it. But it's not good to dwell on it.
All right. I wasn't dwelling. I guess I was just going down a rabbit hole again. Okay. How about that airplane food?
I could say all sorts of stuff. I could be saying all sorts of things, and no one will fucking know if I even say it. Or maybe just for the fun of it. That's the magic of radio.
Wait, when did you see that one scene and you left?
What scene?
The scene of Archer, that one episode, but you left.
When?
I was like, oh, we should watch Pipeline Fever. That's a funny episode. That was cute.
Shut up, bitch!
Lana basically did that.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Larry's life seems pretty easy. You're just rich.
I can't do it.
You write it. I mean, I think it'd be cool for me. You write a couple things.
You have to deal with people like this all the time.
And then you just go around and stand up. Are you going to that party? Are you going to that fundraiser? Are you going to that event?
Look at this. You want to do this for the rest of your life?
Look at her. Are you serious?
What?
Her.
Fuck that.
She's pretty.
So what? It's L.A.
I can talk to all these rich Jews. I can hang out with Larry David.
You only say that because of where we're from. No?
What?
You only say that because of where we're from.
No, I think I will always like this. I mean, I would definitely prefer you know, like maybe like 10 people. Like the fucking dinners he goes to.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm down for the dinners.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to fucking temple every once in a while. I'd be down.
I don't think you like LA though.
Probably not. I like the people.
They're the worst part of LA. I don't mean LA for LA. I mean the people.
Not if I make friends.
All right. I guess I'm referring to like the bigger like general population of LA. There are definitely cool people in LA for sure.
Like Larry David.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, why'd you hesitate on that?
Cause Larry can be cool.
I'm tired of your anti-Semitism, man.
No, I keep referring to Larry as me, actually. So yeah, I don't think Larry is a bad person.
Who
He
said he
just
was a
does
bad person?
He just does bad
Who
things
said he was a bad person?
sometimes.
You think he does bad things? Is it
You
because he's Jewish?
not
You
in
probably don't like Jackie Chan either.
What does that have to do with Jewish people?
Because I don't think you like Asian people either.
I literally had a conversation with the other about this. So I think I think they can vouch for me.
The one Asian friend you have.
I have,
Come to think of it, I don't even think you have any Hispanic friends.
you know what? I never.
Or Native American friends.
Well, they're pretty rare to me. So yeah.
Yeah, thanks to your people.
Well, I don't really think that.
Your people.
I don't really think that I would be allowed to say
You're 6% English, aren't you? That's you. That's all you, buddy.
11.
You're 11% English. That's basically 100% English.
It's not enough English for me to put that on one of those little cards where you have to put the ethnicity.
No, you can say I'm too racist.
I'm not really too racist.
I'm 90% black, 10% white.
I don't think that I'm white, to be honest. I also don't really claim it either.
I claim it for you though.
I don't really think that's how that works, to be honest.
I mean, I'm 100% nigga, but you're like
That's not true.
90%.
Did you also take the test?
What test? The nigga test?
Not sure if that's what it's called.
I thought
But-
it was like one of those things online. It's like a real test.
Yeah.
Oh, like a DNA test.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have to know. I already
You
know.
thought I took one of those like bullshit, like, oh yeah, like, what race are you? And it's like one of those like fucking websites with the ads everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
I used to take back when I was in Christian school. I used to take the gay test,
What is wrong with you?
and I'd be like, yes, I'm gonna leave 35%.
Those
gay.
don't mean anything.
35% gay. Hell yeah.
35, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I forget. I remember two questions. How much did you pay for your last haircut?
What?
And which of Brad Pitt's would you have? His body, his wife, or him?
At the time would have been Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah, his wife is Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
Or Jennifer Aniston, either one.
I like her lips. That's about it.
Gross. I like her acting skills.
Well,
The fuck is wrong with you?
I like Angelina Jolie and Wanted.
Wanted is cool.
Wanted is really
Wanted's
cool.
cool.
I actually wanted to make a show kind of off of Wanted, but kind of not. I feel like it'd be like a cool anime. I'm just not a good animator or an artist. I'm kind of like the idea guy. I can make the ideas happen.
You're the producer.
Yeah.
Look at the schnoz.
Wow.
Schnoz.
And you talk about me?
What? I've honestly never really looked at noses until I was watching The Rental earlier. Because
Mhm.
fucking Josh, schnoz. That's the guy from Shameless. He plays Lip. Schnoz. What a schnoz he has. You? Not so much of a schnoz. Do I have a schnoz?
Do I really not? Because whenever I look, I always think that I do have a. Really
It's not like white people noses.
Do I have a big one?
No.
Really?
No.
Because I think when I look, and I feel like it takes up most of my face.
No.
I usually boosting my confidence.
I don't think many people's noses take up most of their face. His, though, his is close. God damn.
What?
See, look at her nose and look at his nose.
It's just the profile.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder what it's like kissing someone with a big nose.
Oh my God.
That'd actually be difficult.
I always thought kissing with braces when I had them would be hard, but they really didn't get in the way.
I always hear the joke that like your tongue is gonna get sliced up or something.
It's not true. Head, that shit sucks though.
I've never like with braces.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
I
I don't think she was doing it right.
Does it actually cut up?
It
Do you
feels
have a
weird.
mangled dick?
No, it feels weird. Oh, do you want to? Have I told you my dick story?
No.
Back in like 9th grade, I was messing with this girl, and that was my first time doing anything sexual.
Shit.
So we went on vacation, and while I was there, all the skin on my penis was just coming off. I thought I had contracted some type of herpes, some type of AIDS, some type of deathly gonorrhea or something. But keep in mind, we did not have sex.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, fuck. I have something. And then I went to the first doctor up there. He was like, I think you might have some type of STD.
Did you tell your mom?
Fuck. Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, I don't know where this came from. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to the second doctor. We're gonna have to fucking swab it and see what's going on, because that could be like gonorrhea. I don't know what they said, but it was some type of STD. And then the third doctor all said the same thing. We don't fucking know. So for a week, my dick was basically white, and I couldn't really move. I couldn't move.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
What?
Peter's Peter was white.
I couldn't really move. So like just shit like this, just shaking a little bit like this, hurt. My brother threw a remote in my dick. I was crying. It hurt so much. And then so we finally go back home, and my main doctor, you know, she swabs it, gets the test, comes back. She's like, "Oh, you're having an allergic reaction to the medication we gave you before you left."
Why did only your dick get affected though?
It was my dick and it was my lips. If you can see it, this side of my lips are still discolored. So I have an allergic.
Man, that like I would have really thought, damn, dick and lips.
Yeah.
You got something, man. Like
That's why I thought it was herpes or something.
it's like the perfect recipe for mouth herpes and genital herpes.
So yeah, I'm allergic to sulfur, and if I take a bunch of sulfur, the skin on my lips and dick are gonna come off.
Sulfur, huh? So you can't even like use like sulfur shampoo.
No.
Damn.
I mean, but if I were to use sulfur like right now for something, it would have to be a long-term use for it to get that bad. When I started having sex pretty frequently, the condoms I was using, they were what you fucking call it? Latex. I'm allergic to latex. The same thing was happening to my dick again with the latex, but I had the foresight, not foresight, what is it?
Intuition?
I had the experience before, so I realized maybe I'm allergic to latex. So I tried the non-latex, and there you go.
Look at you learning and stuff.
So I guess when I have an allergic reaction to something, I don't break out in hives. It doesn't get hard to breathe.
You just fall
My
apart.
dick skin falls off.
Yeah, your whole body just falls apart.
My dick and lips will be gone.
Is that leprosy?
No, leprosy. Yeah, leprosy is like when your skin is just eating away at itself. Necrotizing.
What?
Necrotizing. That's what it's called.
Is that like dead?
Yeah, when something is dying or the skin is dying. Let's see.
Is that like Latin? Is necro Latin?
Yeah.
What is that?
Pretty sure. Yeah, necrotizing fastidious is just a flesh-eating disease.
Damn.
Look at Wanda Sykes. Damn.
When I was younger, Wanda Sykes was like...
She has a schnoz. Look at her.
That is a lot of her face.
Schnoz. Yeah.
But when I was younger, Wanda Sykes was like one of the most unattractive women
Really?
ever to me.
I always thought she was pretty. She had a pretty mom. Look at her. God damn.
I have an appreciation for Wanda Sykes now.
Well, she got breast cancer. Now they're gone.
What?
She had like a double mastectomy or something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Angelina Jolie too.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand how women get their afro to look like that.
I don't know how they did in the 70s. I'm trying to get like that.
I don't want to roll bounce fro.
I do. Trying to roll balance her fro.
Look at that. It's fucking neat.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
I gotta look it up. Or like, like Craig Robinson. I like his afro.
No, who's that?
That fat black guy who sings a lot. Does a lot of commercials.
Oh yeah, I like him.
I like his afro.
Is that the Deets Nuts guy?
Hey, Janice from The Sopranos.
Is that Deets Nuts?
What?
Deets Nuts,
What's that?
not Meat Nuts. Deets Nuts.
Don't know what that is.
No, it's Deets Nuts, Neat Nuts, Meat Nuts, or some shit like that.
Don't know what that is.
It's an ad. He's like, "Hey Chris,
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
how Deets Nuts taste?"
that's him.
And then he's also the Pizza Hut guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
This is a laid back episode, folks.
Hey Chris, how Deets Nuts taste? Are they delicious? Deets Nuts. I was so annoying when I first saw that ad. I said that shit everywhere. Well, it's coming up on an hour.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cut a lot of this out. There's probably not a lot, but there's probably 50, 45 minutes worth. Probably all the spaces and all the
Oh yeah,
the stuff I don't like.
which is everything.
So yeah, basically to end it, I give Rape Zombie Lust of the Dead 3. I give it didn't really watch it.
It sounded like, from what you described, it sounded like a nice piece
Bread.
of bread. Yeah.
Yeah, bread.
Sound-
And Rental, I would give that
Is that the one where like the 4 people and the fucking and the?
yeah.
That sounded like, I personally give it bread, but I feel like you want to give it something higher.
I don't. It's bread, but those two movies can't both be bread. I'm gonna put the first one down to breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Breadcrumbs, and then for the Rental, I'm gonna give it bread with maybe some, no, not even jelly. Put butter and jelly on it because I hate that combination.
What?
Butter and jelly.
Why would you do that?
What do you mean?
Why would you put butter and jelly?
My mom did that to me as a kid.
What?
She like fed it to me. Yeah, butter and jelly. Gross. Not terrible, but better than regular bread. So that's why I'm gonna give it bread with a grape jelly and butter.
Have you ever had sugar cinnamon bread?
No.
It's pretty good. You put it in the oven.
Yeah, that's what you gave Uncharted, which it wasn't.
No, I knocked it down to bread
No, you gave it a sugar bread.
at first, and then I knocked it down to bread
Mm-hmm.
because you were hassling me.
Schnoz. I could see your schnoz from all the way back here. A lot of schnoz is going on at this table. God damn. It scared me. It came up so fast.